Hello everyone, Jav here from Cut and Make Crafts and the creator of SVG Superstar Coaching Program. And I am back at home after a 3-night crazy adventurous trip. And it was my first time camping, and every night was totally different from the previous one. One day we had crazy rains, one crazy rain. The other day we had crazy winds, and the day before that it was super hot. Like, there were so many different types of weathers in just 3 days. It was crazy. Like, I had never done a camping trip before, and this one was the first one. But it was pretty calming waking up to the river, and there were horses. It felt like so heavenly, but the nights were terrible. But I got used to it. Good thing. And it was a really good opportunity to just relax and get back to the basic life. Like, we just ate like one meal a day, and we still survived, and we're very mindful of the technology and how much technology I'm using. So it was amazing. It was a wonderful experience. So I'm glad to be back, and today I want to talk to you guys about inflation and declining incomes. So, for those of you who are new here, I am Jav, and I help creatives with a full-time job make extra cash on the side selling SVGs from cut files in 30 days. So, before I get started, I just wanted to share a story that you guys might love. And this is a story about a woman from Kenya. Extremely talented woman, extremely hardworking, very brave, and most of all, she has this passion to support her family and create better lives for her kids and her family, and so that they can get the best in the world. And of course, every one of us wants that. We want to shape our children's future the best way we can, provide them with the best way possible, like make some contribution to the finance in the family, so you can go on trips, you can afford things that you are not able to on one income. So this lady sets up multiple streams of incomes. She has she does event decor in Kenya, and she sells custom party supplies. And just about a year ago, she reached out to me for help. So she said that she wanted a business model that wouldn't be so hectic, like selling custom party supplies, because you guys know, like some of you who sell handmade items, you know how much effort goes into it, how much effort it goes into assembling the stuff, cutting out the projects on your Cricut, and then putting it together. So it takes a lot of time. And if you actually do the calculation, if you pay yourself by the hour, it doesn't... Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. So if you do the calculations, it doesn't make up a lot of money after you have spent like 10 hours putting up together a party decor supply. And if you look at the amount of money you made, it's just crazy, because it's so less. Like, if you were working for 10 hours in a job, you would be getting paid much more than what you make by just selling handmade stuff. And it takes up so much time. So she wanted a business model that would allow her, that will give her extra time, so that she can spend that time with her family. And as you all know, like, making handmade stuff, you just have to continuously sit on your desk and assemble that, and unless you are done, and you're done with the shipping and everything, you can't just walk away from your desk, right? like you have collected the payment and you have the responsibility to serve your client, to serve your customer, and you can't just take a day off because you don't feel like working, or if your kids are sick or anything. So she wanted a business model that would give her the freedom to be with her family, to that wasn't so challenging, and that would give her the freedom that she wanted. And so she wanted to do something that would be easier to work on as a stay-at-home mom, because she's a stay-at-home mom, and she works from home. And when she reached out to me, I checked out her work and it was so beautiful. I was like super impressed by all the hard work and her talent and her dedication. And she was like continuously putting, I could see the amount of effort she was putting, asking questions, showing up, interacting. And she had that drive in her to make a difference in her life, in her family's life. And she seemed like the perfect person to work with because of all those amazing qualities. Like, she was hardworking, talented, and most importantly, she was willing to do the work. Like, she would ask questions if she like, how do I get started? What can I do? Please tell me. So she had this passion to go to the next level. So I invited her to join the SVG Superstar coaching program last year. And we have been working together for the past 12 months. And she has been designing SVGs part-time because she's got other businesses as well. And she has to divide her time between all of those things. Excuse me, just a minute. So she did take a couple of months off from SVG designing as in the meantime. But with all of that, even though she took some days or some months off in the past year, in the 12 months that we have been working together, she has grown her SVG sales from zero to by 375% in just 12 months. So when she started, she was barely making any sales, but in 12 months, her sales have skyrocketed, not 100%, but 375%, guys. So from not knowing how to design SVGs, she has gone from literally level 0 to level 3 or 4. Like, she has set up her business and she has started making sales by just working for a couple of months. Like, how amazing is that? Like, last year she had no idea about how to design SVGs, and within 12 months she has made so much progress. And this is because she wanted to do bigger things for her family, for herself, for her children. She wanted to contribute to the finances. So she showed up and she worked hard and did what's required. And now her business is growing and in leaps and bounds. And this month, November, she is gonna probably make the most amount of money from SVGs in the entire life, in her SVG business life so far. Because this month, I know she's gonna be joining a couple of promotions, and this month is gonna blow her SVG sales out of the water, and I'm 100% sure about it. And I can't wait to share the results with you guys. I will be posting it because it gives me such a giddy feeling, and it makes me so happy seeing all my clients doing amazing jobs. And it's not just her. I've shared stories of my other clients with you guys. There's Toby, who's doing amazing. And then there's Valerie, who joined the program in July or something, June or July. And within 2 months, she made 1/3 of her investment back within 2 months of joining the program. And she has now a new shop set up, which is for selling cake toppers. It's called Cutting Machine Files. And you can check that out as well. And she makes beautiful cake toppers. And then we have another another client, Afra, from Pop of Color SVGs, and she increased her sales by 6,000% in 12 months. Yes, I did the math twice just to be sure, and it's increase of 6,000% in just 12 months. Like, so much can change if you just take the first step and you consistently put the effort that is required. Like tomorrow, like if there's so many people who just sit there and watch the free stuff, and they're sitting there at the same place even though it's been like 12 months since they had this idea to make extra cash, and they're just sitting there, sitting behind, they're just losing their time because they just don't want to invest in themselves or in the education which is required to go to the next level. And these are the real people who show up, and the people I've shared with you guys. Afra from Pop of Color, and Valerie from Cutting Machine Files, and then Yakuta from Craftable SVGs. These are the real SVG superstars who have shown up, who have trusted the process, and are now on their way to building a successful side hustle that can help them live their dream lives, to provide for their children, to create opportunities for their families. Like, if you don't show up and do the work, if you don't invest in yourself, you can't expect great results. I'm so proud of these girls because they have already taken the step, and their sales have increased in the past 12 months, and it's definitely going to increase in the next 12 months. So they're already climbing up. Whereas there's some people who are just stuck at one place, just trying to figure it out all on their own, and they're just stuck in one place. And if these superstars could do it, I'm sure anybody can do it if you have that motivation, if you have that passion to support your family, to create a better future for your kids, for yourself, to live a debt-free life. If you have that passion, then you can definitely hop on this business and generate some extra cash. And you will see that within 12 months, if you show up and if you do the work, you will see great results, just like these women. And you need this extra cash flow right now, because one income is not going to save you, because this is an era of inflation. Like every year or two, you will see that the prices for just the basic stuff have gone up, and you can come do the price comparison yourself. Like, the rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and the income gap is just increasing day by day. So it means that you cannot rely on your fixed monthly income to live the life of your dreams. And I'm not even lying. You can do this research yourself. You can check out the stats. Like, I've pulled up these stats from a survey where they found that 80% of the households' incomes in America have shrunk between the years 2004 and 2014. Like, the inflation, the prices of basic stuff is increasing, but the income is decreasing. Let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. With the inflation, your income is not going to go up. It's not going up. We have the facts here. You can do your own search. You can visit the website, and you can go through all the stats yourself, and you will see that with the inflation, the incomes are declining. So what are you going to do to counter that? What are you going to do to make sure that you don't end up below the poverty line? What are you going to do about that? And this is an ongoing process. You can do your own comparison of prices in the past 5 years. And you would know that I'm not making this shit up. And on top of that, you have longer waits for Social Security. You have no pensions. In most of the companies, pensions are not even there. There are no benefits. Like 10, 20 years ago, when my dad was working and we were like little kids, like some people had so many benefits from their companies, from the private companies. The school fee was paid off, the tickets were paid off, traveling tickets were paid off, paid holidays. You get fuel, you get free car. You used to get a ton of free stuff from the companies, but it's not there anymore. Like my husband works, and he's working as a casual, and not they have like so many different types of contracts. Like you have part-time casual, then you have part-time permanent, and you have all of those small contracts where you cannot get all the benefits that you get as a full-time employer. So they have come up with all those different types of smaller contracts so they don't have to provide with all the expensive stuff. And then you have to spend for your healthcare, you have to buy your own insurance. So with all these expenses, you cannot just have one income. These are real issues, guys. And you can Google about this, and you can do your own search. So you know that these are real issues, and you can't just sit there and wait for things to happen. You need to take control. You need to be the boss. You need to take the stand for yourself and shape your own future without adding a ton of extra stuff on your plate, because no one else is going to do this for you and your family. You have to take the stand and make plans and get motivated to get out there and make the changes for your family, for your kids, for your own future. Like, what if you lose the job tomorrow and you can't even pay for your health insurance? What if you break a leg or whatnot? You have to go to the hospital for some reason. How are you going to pay for that? Like, medical is so expensive. And you have to act now, because right now you have a job. You can make an investment in yourself and your future. A ton of people come to me for help when they've already lost their jobs. Like, why? Like, what were you doing when you had the job? Why were you just sitting there and not doing anything when you had your job, when you could afford to invest in yourself? Why didn't you secure your future at that time? Why do you want to all of a sudden start a business because you lost the job? That shouldn't be the reason, because for starting a business these days or any other time, you need mentorship, you need the support, or else you if you try to wing it yourself, you stay at one place forever. So if you want to do things quickly and move forward in your business, you need to have some sort of mentorship. You need to have some sort of coaching, and without the coaching, it's not possible to go from level A to level B, because you need to counter all those mindset blocks. You need to learn new technologies. You need to learn all the tech stuff of doing the business. So it's not good. It's impossible to do it on your own. So make use of the things that are available to you right now. You have a job right now. So use your salary to fund your future. And please don't try to do it on your own, because it's going to take forever and we don't have that time. The earlier you start, the better it is. And I have some clients who came into the program like a month ago, and they are already getting sales from their SVGs. That's how quick you can get on board with selling SVGs and getting that extra cash flow going on while you're still working your full-time job. So you can pay for your insurance, you can pay for your kids' insurance, you can pay off your debt. And any action taker with the passion to get out there and take your life in your hands, if you have that passion, you can definitely do this. So here's my invitation for you. If you're ready to make changes, if you're ready to take your life in your hands and shape your future, build a life that you deserve, that your kids deserve, I invite you to join my free training on that you can access on my account, jab.svgsuperstar. And in this free training, I will teach you the 4-step framework for starting a successful SVG business without the mistakes that a lot of people make. I will show you the step-by-step formula that I teach in my SVG Superstar coaching program. It's called ULAD. And if you follow everything that is covered in ULAD, you are going to be making money from SVGs in the next 30 days. So if you are interested to watch the free masterclass, visit jav.svg.superstar and click on the link in bio and sign up now. I will also leave the handle to click on in the comment section in the description, and you guys can click on it and join my free masterclass. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to sign off now. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. All right, that's all for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.